Hey guys, it's G6 Racing here, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be probably one of the first videos to be out on my channel, so I hope you do all stick around for this. If you do like racing games in general, Gran Turismo 7, Formula 1, Assetto Corsa, stuff like that, is all going to be covered on my channel, and I hope you do all enjoy this. Yeah, so welcome to the channel. This is the first video, and I hope you enjoy. And as we're heading into the first braking zone now, just braking after the 100 zone, probably a bit too late to be honest, but we get around. Just slightly missed the apex anyway, as we're heading down now into the fast left-hander of Fuji. And see, just a little lift, and then we're gonna try and hold it tight before edging out, just to come back to the apex. But I do just happen to miss that a tiny bit. And then we end up running just a bit wide because we had a little snap of oversteer there, and the wheels started running. Anyway, now we're heading down in to one of the hardest sections, in my opinion. You see, I just got on the grass there, and that just kind of messed me up a little bit. And again, just getting the wheel on the inside of the curbs, just to help me pull me around. And then I actually do this bit pretty nice for myself. I was quite happy with that. And this bit, I was just missing the apex, just couldn't get the car to turn in. And then we come on to the penultimate corner, and we actually set this one up pretty nice, as you can see. And now we're onto the main straight, and yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent lap. I probably had about 4 or 5 laps for this, and now it says 2 in the bottom. But yeah, so 124.1, so I was quite happy with that. And now into the race. This is my first lobby. You see, it's quite a mixture of all different race categories, really. It's a mixture of all. And it's actually a standing start, and I had no clue about that. Anyway, 5 red lights even. And yeah, away we go. I had a pretty rubbish start because I'm playing a lot of F122, and I'm used to not putting any throttle on and still managing to spin somehow. And you can just see the utter chaos that goes on, and I'm just getting hit left, right and centre and doing my best to avoid everyone. It's not quite working. Anyway, into the fast left-hander. People braking like mad, which I had no clue why they were doing that, because it's a flat-out corner pretty much. Just a little lift, that's all you need. You see I lifted a bit there. See, I'm trying to get the apex, but I just still can't get that corner out. And it's a really frustrating corner. It's really hard. Anyway, into the fast right-hander. We're only a couple tenths behind this guy, so I decide to send it up his inside, and he tries to hit me, which was an interesting one. But we get the move done, and now I'm eyeing up the next guy, who's just only 8 tenths in front of me. But in this car, it really is nothing. It is just getting the corners right, getting on the apex, which I just still can't seem to do for that one corner. Anyway, coming onto the last corner now, I'm going to try and line this one up perfectly. And see, I just didn't get it to turn in. Braking too late. Anyway, we're going to head down. We are probably just outside the slipstream, but we are still catching because we did have a bit of a better exit. So whether we're in the slipstream or we're not, you see me going through all the different camera settings here, just trying to figure out which one I like the most. But yeah, just after the 100 zone, we're braking again. It's probably just a bit too late. And I'm sure if I finalise that, we'll get that sorted. And now, we're 1.8 seconds behind CBE, and I'm not very happy about that. So I decide I'm going to really push this lap and see how much I can gain. And you can see we're getting 5 tenths just in that corner alone. He's probably in dirty air as well, so it's probably not helping him. We actually got the apex of that one right, but just not the power off. So 1.1 seconds behind CBE and David Zapatones. As they're actually fighting going into that, and they're actually trying to keep it tidy, to be fair, so I respected that. They gave each other some room. Just the ghosting was a bit hit or miss in this race, to be honest. And yeah, this is quite an exciting week. It's the first F1-ish race that I've seen, to be honest, on Gran Turismo 7. I have been off it for a while, so I reckon that I can probably get into the low 23s, to be honest, if I really try. Maybe I will in the next video, maybe it'll be a different race. But anyway, as we're heading down, we're definitely in the slipstream now. just 6 tenths behind, just catching on him little by little, as we actually set the fastest lap of the race there. And we could tell that from going 1.8 seconds behind these guys to, 5 tenths, as we massively send it deep into the first turn. Really unfortunate, but we are right behind this guy now. And you can see the Spaniard has just been overtaken, and then he brakes! And that really confused me a bit. And now the ghosting's gone off. We're racing side by side. I thought he was going to go into me there, but he didn't. I brake quite late to try and, set him off, and it worked. He messed up his braking zone just as bad as I did. And yeah, and now we're ahead of him, and we're chasing back after CVE. And yeah, we're going to try and see just how much he can do, as the Spaniard tries to send us from about 8 tenths back, which obviously didn't work very well. And he's looking up the inside here, and he actually just hit us. And to be honest, I was really annoyed at this point. And the in-game audio of me was not great. Lucky I didn't have my mic on, to be honest, because I was not very happy, let's put it that way. But yeah, as we go into the final corner now, we had quite a nice exit there coming out. Yeah, he's also had quite a nice exit, but we are in the slipstream just a bit more than he is. So we're going to chase down after him, and we're going to hope to look to make a move down the inside of turn 1. As you can see, 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Will we go for it? Will we go for it? No, we just weren't close enough. I wasn't confident enough. And now I went into gear 1. So, and that also messed me up quite a bit. So yeah, so now we're behind him again, hoping he doesn't break into us, which he slams in! So yeah, but I'm not being funny. There was nothing I could do. Why on earth he did that, I'll never know. I think we're going to have a little replay of that, actually. Let's just have a look at this sheer breaking talent that this guy has for me. So yeah, as we can tell, absolute talent from this guy. What an absolute unit, obviously. Well, now we've got 4 seconds worth of penalty, which definitely puts us out of the shot of catching up to P1 and P2. We're probably going to go down to about P7 because of this, so I was fuming, so I'm doing all I can now to try and edge away from the British behind me, who tries to make a move, but obviously this ghosting was a nightmare all race. You can see there's like 3 of us inside of each other here. Yeah, I was not happy, and I've got the wing damage on front, which is now gone. But yeah, what a nightmare. And he goes really wide, actually. He goes really wide. I didn't need to hit him. I tried to give him some room. You see, I'm being really cautious here. I think there was a bit of lag there, and, there was a bit of a bump. But yeah, as you can see now, we're going towards the penalty zone, and 1, 2. How many will we lose? 3, maybe 4. Yeah, so we probably are going to go down into P7. Maybe we'll just about keep P6. Depends on this speed. You can see side by side into the braking zone. I'm playing it a bit safer than he was. He's trying to send it, and he's gone way too deep. So yeah, we've lagged him from behind, and now we're after the next French refill. So yeah, let's try and catch 2 seconds in about a lap and a half, is it? Going into the left-hander, getting it pretty good actually for once. We just about missed the apex, but it wasn't too much, and then we could get on the power quite early. Keeping it nice and short here to make sure we don't lose too much time. Braking just after the bold. And yeah, going up into the slam, being very aggressive into this sector, really making sure to push. And you can see the amount of time that we are gaining. We're just pushing and pushing. The potential for P4 here. And you see, I'm just hooking up all of these apexes just perfectly. It's running really nice. Last corner, not as good as it could have been. Bit cautious on the power as well. It's probably where I was losing the most time coming onto this main straight. And you see, someone has actually taken over our fastest lap. And they've done a 1:24.1. And that is the guy in P1. And I believe when we were going into the race, this guy was setting a 1:23 or something. So yeah, he was quick as it was. Anyway, as we're going to hunt down now the British driver for P4. And Yeah, and see, we're just secting one of our best first sectors by one whole second. We're going around the outside of the British, and we're gonna break quite late into the braking zone, trying not to give them as much as we get. We're almost there. And now it is gonna be a drag race down here. So you can see I'm keeping it very defensive, keeping nice and tight, hoping he doesn't send it up my inside. I brake quite early, and he had actually bumped into me. So yeah, it was a bit interesting. I know we're both ghosting around, and yeah, I'm really cautious this guy's going to send me up the inside here, but he doesn't. We're just edging away from him. 4 tenths, 1 second, where's he gone? Nobody knows. I think he just adventured off into his own little world, to be honest, guys. I think he had a bit of a moment, and then you can see, I think he spun there, so he did not have a good last sector like I did. Although my sector wasn't exactly great, you know, could have been better. You see, yeah, put 3 tenths, almost 4 tenths on in the second sector, and yeah, it's gonna end up being one of the fastest laps for me, but not my fastest. And yeah, the guy in front of us, the German, he rated an E for safety, but then his driver rating was C, which I don't know, didn't really add up. And that David, I don't know how he's quite a D. I need to be a bit lower, but overall, I just really need to bring up my safety rating. I think. So I think the next couple of races are going to be me being quite cautious. But yeah, that was quite an action-packed race as we go back to our starting position. So yeah, I was quite happy, bit annoyed, but I hope you did all really enjoy this video, and if you are new to this channel, please do stick around and maybe consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and yeah, road to 100 subs is the goal. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.